Good morning, and welcome to yoga, everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm going to guide your practice this morning. Let's get started in downward facing dog. Come right to it. Let's roll. So this morning, we are sponsored by Competitive Gear, and I don't know any person in the world more fun than Peter McMaster, so we're going to have some fun this morning. We're going to enjoy ourselves. I'm about tired of everything being so sullen and down, so we're going to rock and roll and have a good time. Downward facing dog. Press your hips back. Lift your hips to the sky. Sorry to tell you, but Steve's our model, so good luck. The Tin Man is here. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in deep and exhale long. From the Zen Sufi masters, the mind is the forerunner of all things. What we think and act, so our world becomes. So as you're here on your mat, think about that. The mind is the forerunner of all things. You can choose to have a great day. You can choose to be sullen and sad. We should all be happy. We're going to get out of this lockdown next week, but you still have to pay attention to what's happening. So pay attention on purpose to the moment that you're in. And this morning, just pay attention to your body. We're going to move fast because I talk fast and I like fast. So take a deep breath in and a long breath out and walk to the front of your mat. Go fast. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold. Reach to the sky, extend. Bow forward and fold. Empty out. Lift up halfway and fold. Again, reach to the sky, extended mountain. And now bring your hands to your side. Come into mountain pose. Palms face forward. Reach the crown of your head to the sky. Press your feet down into your mat. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. Close your eyes. Just bring your hands to your heart center. And pause for just a moment. And consider what it is that you need to do to be playful. We want to be playful. We want to enjoy. We need to dance a little, maybe. Set an intention for your class. Bring your hands to your heart center and press them together as hard as you can to create dynamic tension. We'll begin our class with one Om. Breathe in deep. Breathe in and reach all the way up. As you exhale, bow forward and fold. Lift up halfway and fold. Reach to the sky, extend. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift, high push-up. As you come into your high push-up, press your heels back, pull your core in, stack your shoulders right above your hands. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Shift forward, lower down to low push-up and pause. Come into cobra or upward facing dog. Breathe in, lift up, open the collarbone to the front of the room. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in deep. Lift up onto the balls of your feet. As you exhale, press your heels toward the ground. Pick up your right leg, lift it to the sky. Bend at the knee, open up your hip. Circle your ankle in one direction and then circle it in the other. And now straighten that leg out and place it down on your mat. Lift up your left leg to the sky. Breathe in, lift up. Bend at the knee, circle the hip, circle the ankle. Work out your hip. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. Place that foot down on your mat. Take a deep bend in your knees. Walk, step, or float to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach to the sky. Extend. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift. High push-up. Lower down to low push-up. Breathe into upward facing dog or cobra. Press back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend at the knees. Walk, step, or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. and fold. Reach to the sky, extend, bow forward and fold. Halfway lift, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take that sun A one more time. Bend at the knees, walk, step, or float. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach to the sky, extend. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breathe deep. So while you're here, notice your body as you're waking up in these sun A's. Notice your hair. Who needs a haircut right now? Just everybody. Steve really needs a haircut. Take a deep breath in. Take a long breath out. Notice everything. Take a bend in your knees. Float to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Sink down into chair pose and pause. So as you come into chair, sink your hips back. Press into the soles of your feet, lift up the 10 toes, and then press into the heels of your feet. Now squeeze your legs together as if it's one solid leg. Squeeze it tight. Sink your hips down. Find that just right place to be. You can be really, really low. You can be in a bar stool chair. You can be in your Goldilocks, just in between somewhere. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and sink a little deeper into it. So we're sponsored by Competitive Gear this morning, and I understand that they have curbside pickup and delivery, and in typical Peter fashion, he has purchased a truck to do that for you. So it will be all done very well. So please support Competitive Gear. Go out this afternoon and go for a bike ride. That'd be good for you. Get your heart beating here and then beat a little bit more then. Take a deep breath in, sink a little deeper. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Pick up your right leg, lift it to the sky. Pull your knee into your chest. And now press it straight back. Bring your knee again into your chest. Pull it in, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Press that leg straight back. One more time, knee into your chest, pause here. Step through warrior one. Create a 90-degree angle from your ankle to your knee, back to your hip, and then reach up, reach to the sky, open up across the chest. Gaze up, and sink low. Sink into it, just stay for a moment. Pull that right hip back, your left hip forward, square yourself up. So I'm going to suggest that you do some things this morning you might not normally do in your house, like a crow or a headstand. And so you take that where you need to be. And I feel like I should have a disclaimer for Jill. She did not tell me to do these things. I am an independent contractor. If you got a problem, call me. Sink deep into this. Take a deep breath in. Release your hands down to the mat. High push-up to low push-up. To up dog, to downward facing dog. Pick up your left leg, lift it up. Pull your knee into your chest. Press it back. Again, knee to chest, pause. Press it back. Knee to your chest. Step it through, warrior one, build it from the base up. Turn that back foot out so that it's facing about 1 o'clock. You can interlace your hands behind your back to open your chest. Gaze up, sink low. Take up all the space that you have on that mat. Sink down into it, open yourself up. Breathe deep. Focus your gaze on one spot. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms to the sky. Gaze goes up. Sink a little deeper into it. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. One more deep breath in. Release your hands down. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe deep. So you know where we're going now. We are going to move through this. We are going to flow. Take a deep bend in your knees. Walk, step, or float to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, sink to chair. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale, take it down. High, low. Maybe flip your foot. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Exhale, take it down. High to low. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. Bend at your knees. Float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold chair. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Exhale. Lower down. High to low. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale. Take it down. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Bend at your knees. Float to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway. Fold. Sink into chair. Sink down. Bow forward. Lift up halfway. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Release down. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale. Take it down. High to low. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend at your knees. Float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sink to chair. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale. Lower down. High to low. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right, left foot forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Exhale. Lower down. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. I think you got one more. You can go to child's pose. Bend at the knees. Come to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sit to chair. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Reach. Exhale. Take it down. High to low. Up dog. Down dog. Left side. Breathe in. Reach. Exhale. Lower down. High to low. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Take 5 Shakti kicks. 5 frog kicks. Bend at your knees. Lift up. Lift up. You're building strength in your shoulders. And after 5, float to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway and fold. See this growing. Chair. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High low push up. You should feel your heart beating. You should feel you're alive. Right foot forward. Reach up. Exhale. Lower down. And I'll bet you're forgetting about all the crap you had in your head before. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale. Lower down. Sometimes you gotta work hard just to clear your head. Take a deep breath in. Take a long breath out. Child's pose. Go to child's pose for just a breath. Right here, notice. Notice your body. How you feeling? Can you feel your heart? I hope you can. Because that's the opening of everything. Everything is with an open heart. Take a breath in and a breath out. Come back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Here we go. Come on, Steve-O. Breathe in. Take a deep breath in. Bend at the knees. front of your mat, hop to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway, fold, sink into chair. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze up. Feel your legs, press together, press them in, sink your hips, lengthen through your side body, reach your arms up, open across your chest, and just breathe. Just breathe. Sink a little deeper into it. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist. Twist it to the right. Bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. You can lift up and place the left hand outside, right hand on the back. Just open and sink and breathe. And twist out all those toxins. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. You go deeper. Maybe you take a side crow. Bring your hands to the floor and lift up. And maybe you don't. It's up to you. Come back to center. Back to chair. Hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Twist it to the left. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Twist deep. Sink your hips down. Your heart is higher than your hips. Sink it down. Open the arms to fly. That feels good. Side crow if you want. So you can take this to try it with your kids at home. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Come back to center. Sit back into chair. Pause. Breathe. Sink low. Take a deep breath in. Back forward. Halfway lift. Step your feet out nice and wide. Peace fingers around your big toes for yogi toe lock. Take a breath in. Pull your chest away. As you exhale, pull down into it. Pull into this and breathe. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Notice your heartbeat. You should feel it. Release your feet. Walk your feet back into touch. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Come into crow pose. Place your hands down on your mat. Feet are together to touch. Bring your knees to your triceps. Lift up into crow. Pick up one foot at a time. Straighten out the arms. Maybe you go into a headstand from here. Take it as deep as you want. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more deep breath and then shoot back. Chaturanga. Upward facing and downward facing dog. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. Breathe in. Breathe in. Blink twice if you need help, Steve. I think he already does. Okay, take a deep breath in. Lift your leg to the sky. Right leg to the sky. Step through. Low lunge. Keep your hands down on the mat. Press your hands down into the mat. I see that Kathy Goldhammer just joined. Good morning, Kathy. You're doing a great job. Open up. We miss seeing everybody, but this is what we got to do. So this whole thing, this whole stay in place order, stay at home. It's okay, it's all good, we can do it. But it's not normal. Place your hand down. Sweep your arms back like airplane wings. So we want to be careful as we go out next week that we do all the things that we need to do. You need to wear your mask. You need to stay away from people. You need to live your life. Reach your arms forward. So don't get too caught up with this idea that everything's normal and you can just Make sure you have that angle. Ankle to knee to hip. So this isn't quite 90 degrees, but this works for him, and that's good. It's all good. Sink down into your legs. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in deep as you exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow to the outside of that leg. Hands at heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Maybe open your arms to fly if you want. You can take a bind. You can drop that left hand back down to the mat. You do what you need. Take a deep breath in. Twist deeper. Twist, twist, twist. Lift back up to crescent lunge. Reach to the sky. Sink low into your legs. Bring your hands to your heart center. Open up, warrior two. Take up that whole space on your mat. Take that whole thing up. Lower down into it. Stack your head, your heart, your hips, all on top of the other. Sink low. Reach long through those arms. Press back with your arms. Put your shoulder blades together. And then reach long through your ankles. Lift up all 10 toes. Flip up your palms toward the sky. Press up against that energy that you're creating in your room. Take a deep breath in. Come into reverse warrior. Reach to the sky. Lift up. Lift through that rib cage. Your right side of your body. Reach up. Sink low. Keep breathing. Keep in mind, your breath is something that you always have, and you're always going to breathe. But you also have control of it. So breathe deep. Enjoy. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, side angle. Reach your left hand up to the sky. Open up. Breathe here. So when you come in a side angle, maybe you bring your elbow down on your right thigh and rest it there, but don't rest. Lift up out of it. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Or bring that arm to the inside. Lift back up into warrior two and pause. Stay. Gaze. Sink into it. Curl your hands down to the mat. Step back. High push up. Bring your feet together to touch. Roll your heels to the right for side plank. Reach up. So you can drop your knee down like Steve's doing here. Or you can place your right hand down, shoulder right above it. Stack the feet. Lift the hips. Reach the top arm forward. Maybe lift up your leg. You decide. Everybody's practice is just that. Their practice. Reach your arm back to the sky. Lower that leg down. Come over to a high push-up. Drop down on your forearms for forward plank. And as you come here, if you want to make it a little more difficult, step the feet side to side. So you're stepping your right foot out to the right side of your mat, the left to the left. And you're breathing, and you're engaging your core. Everything's in a nice straight line. Come back to center, high push up. Pause here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Bring your right knee to your right tricep. Press it back. Left knee to left tricep. Press it back. You can take that slow, one at a time, or you can do double time. It's up to you. They're called mountain climbers. Your heart rate's going to get up.
Life is better. Every day's not Valentine's. You make me feel emotional.
And then come back to center. Go push up. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. You feel your heart. Breathe in. Long breath out. Bend the knees. Come to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway. Roll. Reach to the sky. Extend.
Life is better.
Bow forward.
Days are better than other days.
Halfway lift. High push up. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Low lunge.
Life is better with you.
Press that right hand into the mat. Reach your left arm to the sky. Open up. Breathe.
Life is better with you.
bend your right knee. Lift up, warrior three. And if you fall, you get back into it. That's life. Take a deep breath in. Lift that heel in line with your hip. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, release your hands to the mat. Lift your right leg to the sky. Relax your head. Pick out the spot where your right foot is going to land. Take a deep breath in. Step back. Crescent lunge. Lift up. Breathe in and breathe out. Pull your left hip back. Your right hip forward. We want to see this heel stacked above the ball of your foot. Breathe in here. Sink low. Sink into it. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in and as you exhale, twist to the left. Twist it as deep as you can. And so make it your twist. Keep everything working. Make open arms to fly. You can take a bind. Half bind, full bind. One more deep breath in. Open up. Warrior two. Pause. Pause. Pull your shoulder blades together. And then reach your arms long. Sink a little bit lower. Press into the outside edge of your right foot. Lift up, ball, and arch of that right foot. Take a deep breath in. With your palms, press up. Create tension. Deep breath in. Side angle. Up. Reverse warrior. Reach to the sky. Sink low. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay to make a mistake too, isn't it? Take a deep breath in. Lift up. I hope that's the only dang mistake I made today. Side angle. Reach up. Press the arm to the inside of the leg. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Maybe take a bind here. Or maybe reach that arm forward. Whichever feels better. Breathe in. Breathe out. You have control of your breath. Focus your gaze. Get into that core block. Squeeze your legs. Breathe out that slow blood. It helps you get that tapas, that heat is building. Take a deep breath in. Come back to warrior two. Pause. Pause here. Lift up both head toes. Press your arms up. And just breathe. Power your hands down to the mat. Step back. High push up. Heels together to touch. Roll to the left. Reach the right arm to the sky. Gaze is up. Maybe. Reach the arm forward. Maybe. Maybe pick up your foot. Maybe come into wild thing. Reach up. Come back over. High push up. Forearm plank. Forearm plank. Hands. Take your hands and let them come toward the ceiling so that you are sharing your energy. So the energy that we're creating here, we don't have to be in the same room. It's a lot of fun to be in the same room, but we don't have to be. Take a deep breath in. You can drop to your knees and forearm plank, by the way. Breathe in deep. Exhale long. Press back up to a high push-up. And then you got those mountain climber things. You can take it slow and easy. And that's fine. You're building strength. You're building your core. You can take it double time. It's up to you.
Oh, maybe you've been through this before, but it's my first time, so please ignore.
Do that 2 more times on each side, and then stop and pause. Down facing dog. Breathing deep. Exhale long. Walk your feet to the front of your mat. Go halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach to the sky. Extend. Bring your hands to touch. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, reach over to the right exhale, take eagle pose. Right leg over, right arm under. Lift those elbows in line. And just breathe. Focus your gaze on one spot.
If I was in your position,
If the elbows and the eagle arms are too much, give yourself a hug here. I'm sure everybody could use a hug.
Lord knows that
Take a deep breath in and reach to the sky. As you exhale, take it over to the side. Left arm under, left leg comes up and over. Elbows in line. Your shoulders. Press your forearms from the front of the room. Sink down into it. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take one more breath in and out. And then breathe in and reach to the sky. Take eagle one more time. Right arm under, right leg up and over. And then wrap it up. So that right foot can be on the floor. It can be wrapped around, feet hanging out. So we're going to sink into this a little bit more. And then we're going to bring our elbows down to our knee for sleeping eagle. Keep your back flat. Lift up out of it. Cross your right ankle over your left knee with eagle arms. You've got a standing figure four. Sink into it. You can reach your arms to the sky and sink low. You can hinge at the hips, reaching toward the ground. So as you come into this, take it to your depth. Take it to your edge. Push yourself a little bit for God's sake. What do you have to lose? Maybe take a flying pigeon. Maybe. Lift that leg behind you. And then bring it down. Sink into it. Lift up. Keep your leg lifted. Reach your arms to the sky. Bring your hands to the outside of that right leg. Take your left arm to the left wall. Open it up. Bring it back to the center. Reach your arms up. Kick back. Airplane pose. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. Open your heart. So, here's a little shout out to old Steve here. As of tomorrow, we will be a couple for 35 years. And I'll bet he doesn't even know that. Hands to heart center. Lower down. Standing split. Lift your legs to the sky. And now take your block down and make your way down so you have footing. Open yourself up. Breathe in, lift up. So, trying to get your heel in line with your hip. But you don't have to. It doesn't matter. If you have a wall, use your wall at home. It's a great prop. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Release your hand, release your foot. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, reach to the sky, extend. Bring your hands to your heart center.
Beautiful, crazy.
Left leg forward, left arm under. Eagle pose. Eagle pose. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Your arms are pointing forward. You're sinking down. And now wrap that leg and come into that standing figure four with your eagle arms. Sink down into it. Feel that it's a sweet stretch in the left side of your hip. You should feel your left hip. Maybe your arms reach to the sky. Maybe you sink into it. Maybe you hinge. Maybe you take that flying pigeon. You know, take it wherever. You've got nothing to lose. You might bump your nose, but you know, whatever. You're not going to see anybody. It won't matter. Sink into it. Lift up out of it. Come up. Keep your leg lifted. Reach your arms to the sky. Take your hands to the outside of that left leg and then open it up. Open up. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Bring your knee back to center. Reach your hands to the sky. Straighten your leg out in front of you. Airplane pose. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. So your heart is higher than your hips. This is like doing a upward facing dog, standing on your right leg. Breathe in, open across the chest. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lower down. Standing split with your legs to the sky. Just breathe. Lift it up. From here, make your way into balancing half moon. Seriously, use anything you have at home that lets you get into this. It might be a countertop, the wall, your kid, the dog, whatever it takes. Take a deep breath in. A long, long breath out. Release your hand. Release your foot. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reach to the sky. Extend. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift. High to low. Push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's put forward. Warrior two. Reach up. Lift up. Reach length through your hands. Sink low into your legs. So we say all the time that our yoga practice is a metaphor for our lives. We create length with our arms, right? And we create width in our lives. We create a lot of space in our lives with our feet. And then we create depth by sinking down into it. You do not want to be a shallow person. Sink into your legs. Breathe here. Stay with it. So when it gets hard, and it's gonna, you stay. Just stay. Just breathe. Come back to your breath. Feel your heart beating. You got this. This is nothing. You got this. This is warrior stinking two. Big deal. Straighten out your front leg. Reach as far forward as you can. Come to triangle pose. Triangle and side angle with your legs straight. Open yourself up. Gaze up at your thumb. If you close your left eye, can you still see your thumb? If not, adjust. Open. Take a deep breath in. Reach that top arm to the front of the room. Lift your bottom arm up. Bring your face. Take a deep breath in. All the way up to standing. Hands come to your hips. Turn your feet to the side wall. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Exhale, bow forward and fold. So fold forward. If you want, you can take a headstand here, butterfly headstand. Press your left hand into the mat. Reach your right arm up to the sky just to open yourself up. Release your hand down, switch sides, reach up, open up. Release your hand down, walk your feet or your hands to the front of your mat. Step your back foot up halfway to come into pyramid pose. Bring a block along to square yourself up. So your blocks are tools. They help you do your practice. You need to have tools. If you don't have a block, grab a can of soup. It will work. Flatten out your back. And then as you exhale, bring your chest down to your thigh. Relax your head. Just relax your head. Relax your upper body. Press down into this right foot. Press down into your left foot. And try to pull those feet together. Create that dynamic tension in your body. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Press your left hand into the block. Make a fist with your right hand. Pull it up to your shoulder. Open yourself up. Breathe in. Twisted triangle. And if you want to complicate things, lift up your back leg in line with your hips. Take a deep breath in. Release your hand down. Balancing half moon. Once again. There you go. You got it. You got it. Tell yourself that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Release your hand, release your Take a look up. You take a nice look up. Open up. Take a deep breath in. Gaze is up. And release. Release it down. Reach up all the way up. Fall forward and fold. Fold down. Lift up halfway. Find a little push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Warrior two. Sink. Sink, sink, sink. Stay. Just stay. So if we're reaching too far forward like this, we're in the future and we're anxious and we're scared and we're afraid. And if we're sinking way back, we're in the past and we're depressed and we're scared. So we want to be right in the middle. We want to be present. Just sit with the way the world is. Because guess what? We got no control. But it's all good. It is all good. We will figure this out. Sink a little deeper. Straighten out your front leg. Reach as far forward as you can. Lower down to triangle pose. And take your gaze up to your thumb. Press into your feet. Feel your feet into the mat. Lift up your toes, but press into the four corners of your feet. Take a deep breath in. Reach that top arm to the room. Lift up your bottom hand, bring your face. Come all the way up to standing. Turn your toes out, your heels in. Sink down into goddess pose, God pose, horse pose. How about squat pose? Press your shoulders back. Doesn't really matter what we call it, right? Doesn't matter what we call it.
I could spend it.
Sit a little deeper. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze your glutes. Press your knees out. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your elbows to the inside of your legs. Flatten on your back. Place your hands on the ground. Turn your heels out and your toes in. Again, bring your chest toward the floor. Bring your right hand over to the left ankle and reach that left arm to the sky.
Come on, baby, come inside.
And then take it to the other side. Open up.
Better than being.
Come back to center. Turn your toes to the front of your mat. Step your back foot about halfway up for pyramid. Bring a block along. Square yourself up. Feel your left hip pulling back, your right hip pulling forward. And now press into the soles of your feet. And then ease your chest down to your thigh. And relax into it. So use these blocks. Use your tools. Right? Don't be a tool. Use a tool. Sink into it. Bring your chest to your thigh. Take that block and bring it to the inside of your left foot. Reach your left arm to the sky. Open yourself up. And you got everything square, still square. He's breathing. Breathing. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Release your hand down. Take that block to the outside of your left foot. Balancing half moon. Oh, we forgot to do twisted balancing half moon. That's okay. You can do it later if you want. Take a breath in. Breath out. Take a deep breath in. Release your hand down. Release your foot down. Lift up halfway. Exhale and fold. Reach all the way to the sky. Extend. And now come into tree pose. Press into the sole of your right foot and bring your left foot anywhere from the thigh to the inside of your shin, but not your knee. Give your knee a break, right? And then maybe reach your arms to the sky and just breathe. Just breathe. Gaze can go up. Release your foot, release your hands. Breathe in, reach all the way up. Bow forward and fold. Halfway lift, high push-up and pause. Pause in your high push-up. You can drop to your knees here if you'd like. Press push-up. Low push-up. High push-up. Low push-up. High push-up. One more. Low and high. Downward facing dog. Press back. Stretch out your shoulders. Then pull yourself forward. Lower all the way down to your mat. Come right into locust pose. Zip it up. Light it up. Reach your arms at your side. Take a deep breath in. Lift up your heart. Reach your arms back. Palms face down. Zip up those legs. Take a deep breath in. Lift as high as you can. And exhale and release. Turn to the side. Come back to center. Interlace your hands at your tail. Maybe you hook your thumbs. Just hook the thumbs together. Take a breath in. Lift up your heart. Reach your arms back. Lift your feet up. Lift as high as you can. Take a breath in. Lift up a little higher. And release. Turn your head to the side. Come back to the center. This time you can take bow. You can grab the tops of your feet or your ankles. Bring your knees back together. Take a breath in. Lift up. Open up. Open your chest. Breathe deep. You should rock a little. Bring your knees together in that bow, floor bow. And release. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Release your feet down, come into upward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Press back. Breathing. Exhale long. So see, it helps to be playful. Everything's so sullen, so serious. Just goof off a little. Sometimes you have to get yourself working so hard that your mind can't control you. And so physical practice will do that for you. So take advantage of a physical practice. Don't get so serious about it. For God's sake, it is yoga. It is not that serious. You know, you can take anything to a point where like nobody even wants to hear about it anymore. Make it fun. Take a breath in. Pull yourself forward. Come into tabletop position. Reach your right arm to the sky. We're going to thread the needle. Reach up. And then as you exhale, take that right hand between the left hand and the left knee. Press your shoulder into the mat. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. This whole side of your body should open up.
Remember the taste of my love.
Take a breath in.
Will your eyes
And a breath
still
out.
smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving
Bend your
you
knee.
till
Press into your left hand. Come back up to the tabletop position. Take a cow pose and a cat pose.
heart could still fall
Just
out.
move through your spine.
Heart at 23.
And then come back to a flat back. And now take it on the left side. Reach your left arm to the sky. Take that left hand, reach it between the right arm and the right knee. Press your shoulder into the mat. Lengthen through your neck.
Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just
Come back to center. Cow pose, cat pose.
So honey, now
Breathing deep. Exhale. Flat back. Make your way to boat pose. So come from your tabletop into boat. You can have your hands right behind your legs. You can start with your feet on the floor. Sink back until your muscles engage. When you feel that, pause. And then you can lift up your feet. When you reach your arms up, find a place to focus your gaze and lift up and breathe. Just breathe.
when my
You should
head's
be
overgrown
taking your
and
tabletop with your hips to the sky, gaze back.
and the crowds don't
Take it
remember.
one more time, boat pose, lift up. Coming to your boat. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, straighten your legs out. Since you're in the privacy of your own home, take your legs out really nice and wide.
Cause
Maybe
you're
roll back
so who could never
or
grow.
roll up.
Oh, let's
And have a little fun. Lift up, both pose, just lift. Reverse tabletop, lift up, lift your hips to the sky, no hammocks.
forever
And
in
then release it down.
in memory.
Feet go straight out in front of you. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bow forward and
Thinking about
forward.
how people fall in love in
And as you sink
mysterious
into this, notice your breath.
Baby, it's so
Lengthen
hard
through your
on the
spine. Feel that stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Bring your chest down if you got a lot of space. Take that block at the end of your feet or a towel around your
that
feet.
you'll understand.
All the way to sitting. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Bring your heels in towards your hips.
Into your
Make your
love.
way into a bridge pose. Breathe in deep.
Kiss me and
As you exhale, lift your hips to the sky. Lift them up. So you can take this block and you can stick it underneath your hips if that feels better for you.
thinking
If
out.
Canna soup might hurt a little bit, you can pat it with a towel. Lift your hips up high. Release it back down. Breathe in, lift up. So if you come into bridge this time, maybe walk your shoulders under your body. Lift your hips to the sky. Breathe and open up. Release down. Coming into bridge or wheel. If you have a wheel, lift right up to the wheel. Toes are facing 12 o'clock. Lift your hips high. Just breathe.
Kiss me
Open your heart.
of 1,000 stars.
Release yourself down to the mat. Bring your feet together to touch. Supta Baddha Konasana.
Thinking
Reclining butterfly.
that maybe we found
And so when we come into reclined butterfly, it's our most vulnerable place to be.
found love.
You're open. You're here. It's all good.
We found love.
Notice your heart beating.
Where we are.
Just notice. Notice the whole thing for you. You can stay in reclined butterfly. You can come into an inversion. So that can be a headstand. That can be just bringing that block underneath your hips for waterfall. It can be a shoulder stand. If you come into shoulder stand, start out in plow pose and then bring yourself into your shoulder stand that way. If you have a wall in your house that you can use, like I do here, you can just go into a handstand. What a beautiful thing to have a wall that my feet can touch. The inversions decrease the stress in our body. It lowers your blood pressure. It helps you just to calm down. Breathe here. If you are in shoulder stand, make your way into plow pose. And from plow, go to deaf man's. And from deaf man's, go into happy baby. Everybody come into happy baby. You got a happy baby or a dead bug in your life. Which one do you want to be? It's all about your attitude. The mind is the forerunner of all things. As we think and act, so our world becomes. So are you a happy baby or are you a dead bug? You decide. You're a happy baby. You're rocking side to side. You're enjoying this. Steve is a happy bug. So here we go. From your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Rock front to back on your mat. Use your spine. Feel your spine. Not use your spine, but feel your spine getting a massage. And then make your way to downward dog and into half pigeon pose. If you can't do a half pigeon or you don't know what a half pigeon is, lay on your back, cross your right knee over your left leg like we did in that standing figure 4, and come into your pigeon on your back. Otherwise, bring your right knee to your right wrist, set yourself up, lift up high, lower down into it. We have 4 minutes, so we gotta roll through these things, folks. Okay, so as we come here, this is pigeon, which allows us to sit with discomfort. So I told you the Sufi Buddhists, Zen monks, whatever, they tell us about the mind. The mind is the forerunner. Well, here is a little something from Thomas Merton. Thomas Merton is a Christian mystic. You can change God for universe, whatever your thinking is, because I'm not trying to push that. But just listen. What is serious to men is often very trivial in the sight of God. What in God might appear to us as play is perhaps what God takes most seriously. At any rate, the Lord plays and diverts himself in the garden of his creation. And if we could just let go of our own obsessions with what we think is meaningful, we might be able to hear a call or follow this cosmic dance. We don't have to go far to catch the echoes of that game and that dancing. When we're alone on a starlit night, when by chance we see the migrating birds in autumn, when we see children in the moment they are really children, when we know love in our own hearts, we hear an old frog land in a quiet pond. At such times, the awakening, the turning inside out of our values, the newness, the emptiness, and the purity of vision that makes them self-evident provides us a glimpse of a cosmic dance. No despair of ours can alter the reality of things or stain the joy of a cosmic dance, which is already there. Indeed, we are all in the midst of it, and it is in the midst of us, for it beats in our very blood, whether we want it to or not. Make your way back to downward facing dog. So the world is as it should be. It's a favorite saying of mine that drives my family crazy, but that's how it is, folks. The world is as it should be. Lift up your left leg, come into pigeon. We're probably going to fall out of this. So what you're going to do after your pigeon is you're going to make your way onto your back and go into Shavasana. And maybe take a moment and just consider that the world is as it should be. And no matter what we do to resist, we can't change that. We can just flow with it. Let's be in flow. Let's have some fun. Let's be playful. Let's thank Peter McMaster once again at Competitive Gear for sponsoring us this morning. I could tell you stories about Peter, but then we couldn't have this video, so we will not go there. He's a great guy. Enjoy that place. Go and buy a bike and go for a ride. Be a kid. Love your life just as it is. I have 30 seconds remaining. I got no more words for you, folks. I just hope you have a great day. When you come out of pigeon on this side, you make your way back into Shavasana. And take a long one, because where you gotta go? You're supposed to stay at home. Stay home, wear your mask. Social distance, 6 feet, folks, 6 feet. See ya.